Hello, hello, hello. I'm going to pop on and do a live makeup look for you. So it's Valentine's Day tomorrow. Some of you are celebrating Valentine's Day tonight. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to leave here and go and get some Prosecco in, and what I'm going to pop on and do is a Valentine's makeup look for you. At the moment I have some primer that I'm going to rub into my face. So this is an illuminating primer, and then this is the Benefit Professional, and that's just going to get rid of all those big pores that I have in the oily areas. So I'm just going to work it in. Anyway, I never told anybody I was coming on live either, so I just wanted to pop on and give you a quick and easy makeup look to do for tonight or tomorrow or any day that you want, basically. So I'm just rubbing in the primer. If you like my videos and you want to see more, let me know in the comments below what it is that you want to know. So, or if you want to come and follow me on YouTube, there's more videos over there of all things makeup and skincare. And tonight, I'm not only using LimeLife products, so I'm not here to sell you anything. I'm just here to show you how to use makeup and use it well and make it look nice. So I'm going to go in and put a primer on my eyelids. The whole point of primer on the eyelids is to give longevity to the eye makeup, and also it will make the eye makeup look true to its colour. So this is just like a concealer, and I'm going to put it all over my eyelid. It's going to even out the skin tone, it's going to even out the texture, and it's going to give grip to the eyeshadow, make it last longer and make it truer to its colour. When I'm putting it on, I'm putting it on with my ring finger. The ring finger has the lightest touch, so it won't pull on that skin. As you get a little bit older, the skin, if you pull it to a certain area, it kind of wants to stay there. So look there. If I went in too heavy-handed, that's what would happen. So the ring finger has the lightest touch, allows me to push the product in and let it go and do its job. Hi, Marion. Just doing a quick and easy makeup look for anyone that wants to look good for Valentine's Day. I know it's tomorrow, but I'm going to celebrate tonight. Hi, Nisha. So I'm going to go in now and start on my eyes. The reason I want to make my eyes really defined tonight. So I'm going to do my eyes first in case I get some fallout of products. I can clean it up before I go in with my foundation afterwards. So the brushes that I'm going to use are fluffy dome head brushes, and then a stiffer head brush, and then another fluffier brush. So this one, I'm just going to make sure that that primer is worked into the eye. There's no creases on it. And then I'm going to go in with my dome head brush next. I'm going in with a brown eyeshadow. So just a flat brown. I have green eyes. And I'm going to place it on my bone, and I'm pushing it into the skin. So by pushing it in, it's going to last longer, it's going to be truer to its colour, and I'm going to get a good amount of product into that area. I'm not going to have any gaps, and just push it in. So tap off your brush so you don't have too much product, and just work it in along that bone. And what that does is it kind of gives me this nice lift, makes my eyes look like they're more open. You don't have to come up that high if you don't want to, but I just like coming up here. It gives like a contour effect to the eye, and just tickling the skin over and back. And that's going to just give a little bit of definition, a little bit of contour to the eye, and then I can go in with my darker colours. So I'm going to go in with a darker brown colour. Same brush, I'm not getting a new brush. Darker brown. I'm going to place it in that outer corner in a triangle. So that's going to give me my dark colour in that outer corner. I'm just going to push it into place into the shape of a triangle. It gives that nice lift upwards. So if you draw the triangle like that, and then going to lift up the outside corner of the eye and just define that corner. So I'm just adding a little bit of product as I go. And now I'm going in with tiny circles, and I'm bringing the darker colour up onto that lighter brown as well, just merging the two together and getting rid of any harsh lines. So tiny circles, just working it in, gives a nice bit of definition to that outer corner. So draw my triangle on this side, get some extra product on, top off so I don't have loads, and just push it in to that outer corner. again, I'll do my foundation after I have my eyes done. When I get that on, I just want to sit back and see, is one higher than the other? So you can see this one is a little bit of a different shape. I'll go back in, add some more product into that triangle. And now I'm going to go in with tiny circles. I'm not putting any more product onto the brush. I'm just going to blend out any harsh lines and merge those two colours together. So I hope you all have something nice to do on this Valentine's weekend. If you don't, there's loads of things to watch on Netflix. I have a stiff dome head brush now. I'm going to go in with that darker colour and I'm just going to really define that outside corner. I just want it a little bit darker and push it in. So smaller, stiffer the brush, the darker the colour is going to be. The bigger, the fluffier the brush, the lighter the colour is going to be. So I just want to darken up that outside corner a little bit more. So I'm using a stiffer head brush to get that nice darkness into that outside corner. Now I'll go back in with my fluffy brush just to blend out any harsh lines. Just tickling the skin, not going too hard with it. Now that same dark colour that I put in the outside corner, I'm going to bring underneath my bottom lashes. Staying close to the lash line. I just want to give the same colour that's on that outside corner and bring it underneath, just to even off the whole eye. So with my stiffer dome head brush, I'm going to go in with a shimmery colour. So I'll go in with gold, just on the eyeball, so where your actual eyeball is. Place the brush there and drag down towards the lash line. Adds pop of colour into that area, brings all the drama. And with these shimmery colours, you do get a lot of fallout, so that's why I do my eyes first. So put it on the actual eyeball and drag down towards the lash line. And come into that tear duct. I'm just going in with my brush again, a little bit more of that brown on, just to blend those in together. Get rid of any harsh lines and just transition all the colours in together. Just wipe up anything that's come outside. And if I wipe upwards, it'll drag the eye upwards. It gives a nice lift to the outside eye. Clean up that area and then I can go in with my eyeliner and stuff. I'm going to put a nice shimmer colour up into the brow bone. And I'm just going to use my ring finger and at the highest point, just push it in. That same shimmer I'm going to bring into the tear duct as well. So on the highest point, and just push it into place. And then bring it into the tear duct as well. So now I'm going to go in with some eyeliners. Oops. 2 seconds, I've just let it fall. So I'm going to go in with a gold on the inside waterline. That's going to get rid of any redness and just neutralise and draw some attention to that area. It's really going to brighten up the eye. And this is actually a LimeLife product. I love these pencils, they're so easy to use. And then on the opposite end is a darker colour, and I'm going to put this inside the waterline on the top lashes. And what that's going to do is just thicken, make the eyelashes appear thicker and longer, and tightline that area. And then, because those pencils are so soft, it just glides on. I'm going to use that same pencil along the lash line. So if you find it hard to get the line straight, if you pull your eye off to the side, it gives you a nice straight line to work on and it stops you from blinking. So I'm just going to look down into my mirror while I do it. So pull the eye off to the side, run the pencil along the lash line, pull the eye off to the side, and you don't have to be too particular here. It just gives a nice dramatic look to the eyes. Now I'm going to go in with my liquid eyeliner. So if I want to flick, I'm going to point the liquid line up to the ceiling, go to the very last lash and draw my line. And now I'm going to turn the the pen on its side, rest it on the lashes and drag out towards the line. And then fill in any gaps. And now I'm drawing back from the line in towards the eye, pointing the brush of the pen up towards the ceiling. And that gets me my nice flick. And then I'm going to put the pen back on its side again and just go little by little all across the eye. Again, if you're a blinker, pulling your eye off to the side will stop you from blinking. So to get your flick, go to the very last lash, point the pen up to the sky, rest it on the skin and draw down. That gives you your flick. Now you're going to put the pen on its side, rest it on the lash line and drag outwards towards the flick. Now turning the pen facing towards the flick and draw backwards in towards the eyelashes. Fill in any gaps, put the pen back on its side, rest it on the eyelashes and just go by little all the way across. Quick and easy eyeliner. This is deadly pen as well because the tip is really stiff. It's LimeLife also, but it's really stiff so it goes where you want it to go instead of going all over the place. This eyeliner done, so now we're going to go in with some mascara. For mascara, wind it out, put it underneath your lashes, get the wand and go side to side and then brush upwards. Side to side and up, side to side and up. Hi Shelley. Yeah, it's so easy to use, honestly. That pen, because the nip is so stiff, it just does what it's supposed to do. Some of them are too bendy and then they end up on your eyebrows at some stage. So now to do the bottom lashes, I point the mascara wand up to the ceiling and just drag down. And one of my customers was saying to me the other day, Simone, that she loves this mascara because it doesn't smudge underneath her eyes. So it's the perfect mascara by LimeLife. And the Making Waves one is brilliant as well. So underneath the lash and move the wand side to side and then pull up. Side to side and pull up. Side to side and pull up. And that gets right down into the root of the lash. It's great for anyone that's naturally blonde or a redhead. It gets right down into the root of the lash and makes them appear thicker and longer, and it coats every lash from root to tip. So point the wand up to the ceiling and drag down through the bottom lashes. And if you want, I like to do 2 or 3 sets of mascara. So what I do is I let it dry and then I'll go in again to make it look a little bit longer and thicker. So while that's happening, I'm going to do my eyebrows. So for my eyebrows, I'm going to brush through with a clean mascara wand, and then I'm going to get a angled brush and fill them in. So I have an angled brush and I have a clean mascara wand. And I'm going to brush them upwards. And I'm going to use a brown eyeshadow on an angled brush. So similar to my actual hair colour, tap off, come underneath and draw a line straight up to the highest point, and then from the highest point down towards the tail. And now just a little bit more eyeshadow, turn the brush so it's facing up to the ceiling, and flick up through the hairs just to fill in any gaps. And brush up through the hair. If you go too heavy-handed, go back in with your clean mascara wand and then just brush through, and it just makes them appear more natural. So brush up. Get some brown eyeshadow on your angled brush. Come underneath the very last lash in your bulb and draw a straight line up to the highest point, from the highest point down to the tail, and now flick up through the hair to fill in any gaps. Brush through if you've gone too heavy-handed. Okay, so I don't like how high this one is up here, so I'm just going to wipe it away. I tend to use a lot of browns and golds just because my eyes are green, and it makes them, it's a nicer look on me. So I'm going in now with my foundation and put on my sponge. I love foundation on a sponge or on a brush because it pushes it in and it just fills in the lines and wrinkles. I'm going to put a drop of the glow drops in as well because I love that, the luminosity that it adds. And then at the side of each nostril, I'm going to put a dot of the foundation, and in between the eyebrows, a dot of the foundation, and in the centre of the chin. And now with my sponge, I'm just going to push it into position. So by pushing it in, what that's going to do is going to fill in the pores. It's going to sit on top of the lines and wrinkles as opposed to sitting in them and emphasising them. But I just literally pattern it into the skin. And by placing it at the side of my nostril and working out towards the hairline, I'm not getting loads of product along the hairline, because there's nothing worse than if you have a whole collection of foundation along your hairline. So starting at the side of your nose, pushing it into position and working your way out towards the hairline. So you're getting the bulk of the product in the area that you need it. So around your cheeks and around your nose where all of the oil glands are. And again, it's going to last longer by pushing it into position. If you use your fingers, what you're going to do is heat the product up, and then you get a lot of product in one area, and then you'll have a gap, and then you'll have another lot of product there. So just push it in to position with either a brush or a sponge. And all you want to do is make your skin look like skin. You don't want it to look like you're wearing a mask of makeup, especially if you're like me and you're in your 40s. You don't want to make yourself look older. You just want it to look like skin. So I always like something that has a little bit of luminosity to it. It makes the skin glow. It just sits nice in on and fills in those pores. And then you don't get like do you ever see it and it's like orange peel, so you have like loads of dimples and stuff all over your face. So you won't have them if you use a brush or a sponge. So now I'm going to go in with a little bit of concealer. I love a lightweight concealer, something that's not too heavy. Again, if it's too heavy, it's going to sit in the lines and wrinkles, and I don't want that. So I'm using a really light liquid concealer just at the tear duct and then up towards the temple and up towards the temple. And then I'll come around my nose as well, because I suffer with allergies, so my nose runs a lot and I'm always at it. And just at the corner of my mouth, because I want, again, as you get older, the corners of your mouth kind of drags downwards. I want to come upwards. And then I'm going to use my sponge or my finger or a brush to work it into position. So if I use a nice fluffy brush and work up towards the temple and then work back in towards the corner of the eye. And then at the corner of the mouth, work upwards around your nose. So up towards the temple and then back in. And work it upwards again. Around your nose, in between your eyebrows. And then that's lifting that eye area up again. So I'm just going to add some more mascara. Nearly done, just have to add some contour. So underneath the lash, side to side with a wand and brush up. Again, if there's anything that you want me to show you, let me know and I'll do videos for you during the week. Keep you all entertained during lockdown. Let me know in the comments below how your night is going, how your night went. Love these kind of fluffy brushes. So with these, you don't get too much product. So what I want is to add a little bit of blusher. I don't want to look like Aunt Sally. So I'll use these fan brushes, get the blusher on it, fake smile, and just a wash of colour from the fullest part of my cheek up towards the temple. So fake smile. A little bit on the tip of the nose. I'm going to go in now with a little bit of contour, a big fluffy brush and some bronzer. I'm going to work it into that bone. So if you find the nip of your ear, there's a bone that runs there. I'm literally just going to work that bronzer in along that bone. And what it does is it just creates the illusion of a higher cheekbone. So find your nip, so you'll find the bone, add the bronzer in underneath that bone and on the bone, and it just gives the illusion of a higher cheekbone. Going to get the bronzer now and come down either side of my nose to give me the illusion of a slimmer nose, along the tip to make the nose appear shorter. If I've gone too heavy-handed, just wipe it away. Then I'm going to get a little bit of highlighter on the bridge of my nose and on the tip of my nose, using my ring finger, and just work it along the highest point of my cheekbone. Again, it just gives that illusion of height, and the darkness just gives it depth. So it makes it look like I have high cheekbones, but it's all just trick light. It's not real. I'm going to come around my hairline because I want to cover up these greys, and I'm just using the bronzer just to mask the greys a little bit. Now finally, the lips. Love lips, love lipstick. I think it's just amazing. And I'm going to go in with, I'm wearing pink, so I might wear pink lipstick. And I'm going to line the lips first. So to line the lips, what I do is, first of all, get a lip liner that's paired. So line the lips, draw an X at your Cupid's bow. And that gives you a point to draw up towards. So at the outer corner, work up towards the X. And that will stop you from dragging down the corners of your mouth. So up towards the X, and then draw another X in the bottom lip at the fullest part. Starting at the outer corner, work in towards that X. And then fill in the entire lip with your lip liner. It'll last longer, it'll give longevity to your lipstick. Again, make sure you fill in here. And now go in with your lipstick. So I'm going to go in with a pink, just because I'm wearing pink, but, oh, actually, I want to show you this. It's a lip gloss. It's a perfect lip gloss. Look at the top of it, isn't it amazing? That was in my Amaze box last month. So actually not going to go in with lipstick. I'm going to go in with that gloss over the lip liner. tastes amazing. It feels amazing. And now I just want to set with my translucent powder. So I'm going to use this fan brush again to set the translucent powder because I don't want lots of products. I just want it in the centre of my eyebrows, take away the shine, underneath my eyes, around my nose and my top lip and my chin. I'm not bringing it over here. I don't want to add any powder over here because that's going to definitely sit in the lines and wrinkles and make me look older. So I'm not doing that. Thanks, Shelley. So I'm more or less good to go. I hope you all have a fantastic Valentine's Day tomorrow. I hope if you're doing anything nice on Saturday night, as in today, have a fabulous time. Again, if there's any videos or any information that you want to know, let me know in the comments below and I will get back to you as soon as I can. Have a fantastic weekend, girls. See you later.